welcome to your practice today. If you happen to have some props like a nice sturdy towel or a blanket, a firm blanket, and if you have yoga blocks, just bring them with you to your class. Sometimes we'll use them, sometimes we won't, but they'll be there in case we want them. Okay? So we'll start our class with a short grounding meditation, letting your hands rest comfortably on your legs, getting yourself just that little bit, tiny bit more comfortable, rolling your shoulders back to relax those shoulders. Feel free to either close your eyes or just have a soft gaze looking forward and down. And then just notice your breath as it is right now, today. Just observing and connecting into watching that breath. And if it ends up changing, if it goes longer or shorter, it may do that just because you're watching it, and that's okay. Just watch whatever happens. Let's take a couple more breaths. And then go ahead, open your eyes, lift your gaze. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart. While we're doing the first bit of our warm-up here, I'm going to talk about what we can expect for today's class. So let's clasp the fingers together and then start to make your figure 8 with your wrists. So I'm going back to what I would consider the classics, just a really nice, simple vinyasa, not fussy, and just using poses that never go out of style. And then release your hands and a little bit of a shake with your fingers. And now your shoulders moving forward, up, back, and down, one at a time. And let your whole upper back get into it. And we're going to do a Sun Salutation C variation, which has a component of a back bend in it. So the back bend is actually optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And then relax your shoulders. And now from there, feet on the floor, knees nice and wide, windshield wipers, hands behind us to support us. I'm just going to turn over to the side to face my mat, front of my mat, and then not letting the knees come down side to side. 2 more either side. All right, and then the next posture, with your hands behind you, they can either be flat or up onto the fingertips. We're gonna play around with the back bend here. By lifting the front of the body, the breastbone is going to lift up your entire spine, allowing the front and the back of your neck to be nice and long, not dropping the head back, but everything lifting and reaching. So we're going to think about that when we're doing that Sun Salutation C, with the breastbone lifting the front of the body, helping to lift the back of the body. And then relax. Place your hands into the front of your knees. We'll take a seated cat-cow. Inhale, lift up through that breastbone again. Exhale, holding onto the shins. Let's tuck the chin in and round our spine back. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding. Once more, inhale, lift. And exhale, rounding, coming all the way down to the mat. And then coming into a little bit of abdominal work here. Taking your arms out to the side, starting off with variation A, put both of your feet together and knees together. Just do this as a tester to see if this feels fine for you. Let both of your knees drop over to the left and they're going to connect to the ground. Using your abdominals to bring your knees back up again and then dropping your knees to the right. At the same time, when your knees are going to the side, you're thinking about the side of the opposite side of your body going in the opposite direction. And then knees back up. And then if you want a little bit more work, you're going to take the feet off the floor. They can be close towards the bum, or you can take your shins out to the height of your knees. Keep an engagement in your core. Now we're going to take it quarter, half, and 3/4 of the way side to side. Going over to the left side, quarter way, letting your abdominals stay engaged and moving towards the other direction. Bring it back to center, and then knees quarter way to the right, back to center, going halfway down to the left, engaging the core to come back up, halfway down to the right, and back up. Now 3/4 of the way, we're not going to touch the ground. Using your muscles to come back up and over to the right 3/4 of the way and back up again. Squeeze your knees in for a quick hug and then roll over to your side. And now we're going to come to tabletop position at the front of our mat. And once you get that positioned, we're going to go right up into down dog. Tuck your toes, inhale, exhale, hips up, and reaching backwards. Maybe this is the first down dog for you today, so feel free to take your time with finding your position. Feel free to bend one knee and then stretch the other heel down, anything at all, or feel free just to be still and connecting to your breathing. Take 2 more breaths here. Stepping your right foot forward just a little ways, and then step your left foot next to it. And then slide your hands close towards your feet and just relax your torso over your thighs with soft bend into the knees. Relaxing the head. Keeping your head relaxed and tucked down, slowly roll up through your spine. You can let your hands come along the length of your legs. And then the shoulders roll back, the knees straighten, and the head comes up. Bringing your hands in front of your heart in a prayer position, just connecting back into your breathing. So here we'll just do a preview of what's to come for Sun Salutation A. We're just going to do the lifting up and folding over. We won't step back for the full Vinyasa. Let's relax our arms down. So this is just to show you what's coming up. Inhale, reach your arms forward, reach them up. Really think about rooting down through your feet as you reach up higher through your arms, lifting up that breastbone to maybe take your arms back a little bit for a gentle back bend. And then you start to bring your hands together, you start to bend your knees, and you're folding down over your thighs and letting your hands come down, your head relax. Now to come up, I want you to keep your knees bent and your hips bent. Start to lift your head and your chest and your arms alongside your hips. And then exhale, reach your arms forward, straighten your legs, reach your arms up, keep reaching. Take that small little back bend. Again, that back bend is optional. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. Palms together, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Taking a step to the front of your mat. Preparing for Sun Salutation C. stepping back into a lunge with variations. Relaxing your arms. Inhale, reach forward and up, small back bend. Exhale, palms together, folding over your legs. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back, right knee down, look forward, breastbone forward. Exhale, back to down dog, shift everything back, left foot next to right. Coming forward, right foot forward, look forward, stay high in your hips to step forward. Help your foot forward if you need to. Left knee down, breastbone forward. Inhale, now we're going to step left foot next to right, pick up the back knee and step forward, folding over your legs. Inhale, head and chest lift, arms lift, hips are bent. Exhale, reach forward, rise up, small back bend. Palms together to the heart. All right, we're going to add a twist onto this next one. Relaxing your arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms together, folding over, down over the legs. Inhale, right foot back, right knee down, gaze forward. Exhale, shift it back to down dog. Inhale, shift forward, right foot forward, left knee down. And then shifting it back to down dog. One more either side, left foot forward, right knee down. Here comes the twist, hands to the front knee, lift up. Left hand to your sacrum, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Look to your left for your twist. 2 more breaths. Gaze forward, both hands down, shift everything back to down dog. Let's get ready, step the right foot forward, look forward to do that. Left knee down, hands on the front knee, come on up. Right hand to the sacrum, left hand to the outside of the right knee, twisting to the right, 3 breaths. Gazing forward, let's step forward and fold. Inhale, head and heart lifts, hips stay low. Exhale, reach your arms forward and up, a little small back bend. Palms together, down to your heart. Coming into our standing series, go ahead and step wide on your mat. And so our starting position here, the feet parallel, we're going to call this feet parallel and center. Hands back to the heart. We'll start off with triangle with the left foot facing the short end of your mat. Picking up your left toes, face them to the short end of the mat. Preparing with straight legs, arms out shoulder height. Inhale to find your length. Exhale, front hand down, back arm up, and breathing. Soft hand on the leg. Next breath is going to bring us back up. So bend your front knee, come back up to center, hands at the heart and feet parallel. Ready for the other side. Right toes pick up, right toes point straight to the short end of your mat. Arms reaching. Inhale, reach forward, find your length, front hand down, back arm up, and breathing. Coming back up, bend your front knee, reach up, straighten your legs, palms together, feet parallel to center. Prepare for warrior two. Left foot pivots, left knee bends over the ankle, arms reaching out. Coming back to center, feet parallel, hands to the heart, preparing for the other side. Right foot pivots out, arms reach out. Back to center again, preparing for extended side angle, picking up your left foot, pivoting. Find the bend in your front knee, arms reaching out, and then find a reach to go forward to bring your front elbow on front knee and back arm up. Turn the back palm forward towards the direction of your head, and then lengthen out through that whole right side of your body to bring that right arm over the ear. And that strong diagonal line. Coming back up again, your top arm reaches up to bring you up, straightening your front leg, hands to center, and feet parallel. Right foot pivots and preparing for the other side. Bending your front knee, finding your arms outstretched. Reach forward, find the right elbow on right knee, left arm straight up. And then you turn the left palm forward and then reach from that back foot out through the top hand. Coming back up, first the top end goes straight up and then reaches you up, and then feet parallel, hands to center. The next two poses, we're going to do one after the other. First one is crescent lunge. So we're going to turn to the left side. Both of our feet will be pointing straight ahead. And then start to lift your back heel. And then go ahead and bend both of your knees. With an inhale, reach your arms to the side. And then forward and up alongside the ears for crescent lunge. Last breath here. And let's prepare for warrior three. Hands come down in front of the heart. Take a half a step forward with your back foot. Find your back foot just tippy-toed on the ground. And then from there, lifting your breastbone up to meet your thumbs. You're going to tilt your body forward so your right toes come off the ground. You can stay in this diagonal line with the right toe just off the ground, or feel free to keep going forward, tipping forward, and right leg lifting up. Think of your right inner thigh moving in and up towards the ceiling, rolling inwards and upwards towards the ceiling. One more breath. Start to bend your left knee to gently step back with your right foot. Let's go back to center. Prepare for the other side. Facing the right side, back heel lifts. Both knees bend. Relax the arms. Inhale, reach your arms up alongside your ears. Or if they're more comfortable in front of the ears, that's fine also. Finding the position that's workable for you today. And now the next breath, we'll prepare for Warrior 3, start to bring the hands to the heart, straightening the legs, and take a half a hop forward with your back foot. And then as we lean forward, think about that left inner thigh rolling in and up towards the ceiling. Tilt forward so your left toe leaves the ground. You can stay there and balance there, or you can keep tilting forward and bringing your left leg up. Inner thigh moving in and up. One more steady breath. Start to bend your right knee and gently step back with your left foot. Coming back to center. Nice and wide with your feet here. We'll do a forward fold. Hands to the hips, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, breastbone up. Exhale, fold forward just at the hips. And then here you might want to rearrange your feet. You might want to bend in your knees. You might want your blocks. If you happen to have blocks, you can always use them for a little height. And now we're going to do a twist. Left hand underneath the face. And then the right arm reaches out to the side and up. Long line of energy through both of the arms and out through the tail, out through the head. One more breath. Slowly that right hand comes down. The left arm reaches to the side and up. The left hand slowly comes down. Starting to walk our feet a little bit closer towards each other. And then we're just going to come down to our knees. And then from there, facing the front end of your mat. And bring yourself to tabletop. And then to a push-up position, modified push-up, shoulders over the wrists. And then just make sure your knees are moved back so that you're in that diagonal line. Knees will be on the ground. Right now, we're going to bend our elbows a little bit and just roll the shoulders back. Just a tiny bit of a bend. Keeping that engagement throughout your lower belly, front of your belly. Slowly, we'll bring the chest down to a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leaving your hands where they are, we're going to take a variation of locust. Let your head come down to the floor. And then take an inhale. Exhale, lift up your legs, your head, your chest. Keep your gaze forward and down. If you want a little extra work, you're going to lift your hands just hovering off the mat. Can you stay for another 3 breaths? One more. And then slowly lower everything down again. Relax. Now get ready to push yourself up to tabletop position. So just really push the hands into the ground like you're pushing the ground away. And then shift your hips back, tabletop. Walk your hands back, a quick little child's pose. Hips to heels. And then lift your head, slide your hands back towards you, and then shift over to your right hip to bring your legs forward. We're going to do just a little bit more abdominal work here. And hands in front of the knees. Slowly roll yourself back down again. Feet on the floor, knees bent. Hands clasped behind the head. Elbows out to the side. And you want to think about keeping your head and your neck relaxed. No tension on them. That's why your hands are there to support them. And keeping the backs of your ribs fairly connected to the ground, keeping engagement through the front lower part of your abdominals. Let your elbows come up alongside your ears. We want to think about lifting the shoulders off the ground. Inhale, exhale, let's lift the shoulders off the ground and then come back down again. 4 more, lift up. Inhale to come back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Relax. Next round, we're going to take the feet off the floor. Just know that it requires a bit more effort. If you want to keep your feet on the floor, that's fine too. Let's prepare. Elbows point towards the ceiling, head and neck completely relaxed. Inhale, exhale, lift your shoulders off the ground. Inhale, go back. Exhale, up. Inhale. 2 more, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, head down and feet down, elbows out to the side. The next movement, we're going to go center, lift up to center, go left, center, right, center, down. And I want you to just continue breathing. If I'm not mentioning the breath, that doesn't mean for you to stop breathing. All right, we'll do 3 rounds. Inhale, get ready, elbows up. Exhale, lift to center, twist a little bit to the left, go back to center, twist a little to the right, center, and back down again. Exhale will lift you up, and keep breathing as you go to the left, center, right, center. Inhale down. 1 last round. Feel free to take your feet off the floor. Exhale to lift up, twist left, center, right, center. Head down, feet down, arms alongside your body, feet straight ahead. Let's go into a bridge. Push into your feet, push into your arms, even push into the back of your head to lift your hips up. Breathing here. 4 more breaths. Knees straight ahead. Glutes are engaged. One more full breath. Slowly lowering your spine now from the top through the middle to the lower and then the sacrum. Bring your knees in for a quick hug and then feet back on the floor. Roll over to the side. We're coming up to a seated position, facing the front of your mat. Finding your staff pose, legs straight, spine in neutral. Feel free to have a little bend into your knees. Do you feel more comfortable with that bend? That's fine. Or let's grab our blanket or towel and then just see if we're more comfortable sitting on it. And then you decide, do you want your support underneath you or not? From here, we'll find those legs straight, bringing the right knee in, and then the right knee out to the side. Let your leg be comfortable, both legs, facing straight towards that left leg. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinging at the hip to bring your breastbone towards the direction of your left toes. Your toes are also coming towards you. So think about that lengthening, moving your hands anywhere you like. Breathing here. One more breath. Use your hands to support you to bring your torso back up again. Bring your right knee in and picking up your right foot, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Allow your right knee just to relax. Here we are in a figure 4 position. Hands behind you, lifting up that breastbone again. And then a little bit of a lean back to put your left foot on the floor. Let that right knee again just kind of move away. Keep your right foot flexed, your muscles engaged around your ankle. And then the more you bring your left foot in, the more sensation you may feel. And then keep that chest lifted, breastbone up. And you may do a little bit of a lean forward also. So just find what feels just perfect for you, what degree you're going to be having your front foot move in, or how much you're going to move your chest towards your shin. One more breath. And now here, for something a little bit fun, you're going to hold onto your right foot and your right knee. Keep the leg up as you straighten your left leg to the ground. And then feel free to just maybe rock a little side to side or move your leg in a bit of a zigzag pattern. Just see if you can find a sensation that really talks to you. You can hold on to that leg any way you can, just however you can. Again, just remember, keep that foot flexed so the muscles are engaged on the ankle. Beautiful. One more breath. And now we're going to plant that right knee to the right foot to the outside of that left knee. Right knee is lifting up. Let your left arm go out to the left, and then the left arm wraps forward and around. Keep yourself tall and lifted as you reach your right arm forward and up. And now allow yourself to go with your right arm back behind you to find your twist, looking to the right side. One more breath. And then release your arms so your torso just naturally comes forward. We'll do the other side. Both legs straight. Here we are in our staff pose, stick pose. And then left knee comes in, bring it in, and let it go out to the side. Anywhere where it's comfortable. Inhale to lift up, get tall. Exhale, hinging from your hip to move towards your right leg, and your right toes are moving towards you. Keeping that length. Let's start to transition, lifting up, and then left knee lifts up. Let's pick up the foot and then hold on to it. And then you're just going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. Keep the left foot in that angled position so your muscles are activated, and allow your left knee to relax. Hands behind you. Let's find that lift up through the breastbone. Lean back a bit, put your right foot on the floor. Find that lift again. And then you decide you're going to bring your right foot maybe a little closer to you or maybe even further away. And then you decide whether you're going to lean forward towards your front shin or not. Breathing here. All right, next one. We're going to grab a hold of that left foot, keep it flexed, and that left knee. Keep it lifted as you straighten out your right leg. And here we get to play around. You can just move the foot and the knee side to side, or you can take a bit of a zigzag pattern, bringing it closer towards your chest, or you can just let it be still. And you can hold on any way you can. You can use the hands under the calves or even the elbows. One more breath. And then slowly, let's bring that left foot to the outside of the right knee. Allow your left knee to be pointing towards the ceiling. And then right arm out to the right. And it's going to wrap forward and around that left leg, bringing it in and lifting you up. Left arm reaches forward. Left arm reaches up. And then taking your gaze with your left hand, taking it back behind you for your twist on the left. And next breath, we're just going to release, let the body look forward, and then help your left leg go straight ahead. Move yourself off your prop. We're going to come down and then get ready for our cool down. So onto your elbows first, and then your head comes down. Feet will be on the floor. If you happen to have the prop, either your blanket or one block, we're going to use it underneath the hips. If you don't have it, that's okay. Still doing the same posture. Inhale with your feet flat to the ground. Lift your hips up just enough to place your prop underneath you. If you're using the block, you're at the lowest height. Next breath will bring you both your knees into the chest and then both the legs straight up. Breathing here, making sure that block is comfortable underneath the hip bone. Taking another breath. And then bend the knees towards the chest. When the feet land to the floor, you're going to lift your hips to move your prop out of the way. Let your feet land to the floor. Lift your hips, move your prop. Feel free to put it underneath your head if you want to. Coming to our final resting pose. If there's another movement you would just love to do before final rest, please feel free to do it. Otherwise, if you like it with your knees bent, let your feet be wide, let your knees drop towards each other to support each other. If you prefer those legs long, just take them long. Let the feet fall up to the side. Let the arms move away. Let your body be heavy. And just release and let go of all effort here. Now slowly transitioning, deepening the breath. You can feel free to stay here longer if you want to. If you're ready to start to transition, let's go ahead, put one foot on the floor, then the other. Bring one knee to the chest, then the other. Hug them in, rock them side to side. Rolling to the side, pause there. Take a breath. Allow your head to be really relaxed as you push yourself back up to a seated position. Get comfortable. Letting your hands land, keeping your gaze forward and down.